Hi everyone. Would you believe me if I said you could build $1 billion fashion empire with a marketing budget of practically zero and without even selling a single t-shirt online? It sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what Tata Zudio is doing. They hit the Indian fast fashion market with a simple but incredibly effective weapon, the 999 rupees strategy, and they are winning with it. Have a look at the revenue of top brands like Zara, H&M and Allen Solly in the previous financial year. The combined revenue of Zara and H&M is still less than that of Zudio. Zudio is not just winning, it's outcompeting the global giants. This graph shows the growth in the stock price of Zudio's parent company, Trent Limited. It has shot up by over 800% just in the last 5 years. This is the story of how one single price point kicked off a shopping frenzy and built one of India's biggest fast fashion brands. To really figure out why Zudio exploded, you have to first understand the market it walked into. For the longest time, Indian fashion felt like two different worlds. In one world, you had the big metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, dominated by global giants like Zara and H&M. They offered all the latest trends, but with price tags that were in a premium segment which was out of reach for most Indians. And then you had the other India, the Tier 2, Tier 3 and even Tier 4 cities. The aspirational youth in these cities also craved for the same things: style, confidence and the Instagram-worthy look to match their big city counterparts. But what were their options? Local, unbranded shops or even maybe a multi-brand store which offered styles nowhere near to the quality provided by the global giants. There was this massive gap in the market for fashion that was trendy, branded and affordable. Trent Limited, a retail powerhouse of the Tata Group, identified this gap. They had already established a successful mid-premium brand called Westside. Even though it was less expensive compared to Zara and H&M, it was nowhere affordable for common public of India. So in 2016, they quietly launched Zudio. It didn't exactly start with a bang. By 2018, there were only 7 Zudio stores in the whole country. But then, something shifted. Zudio started expanding at a speed that can only be described as relentless. As of March 2025, Zudio has 765 stores across 235 cities. This wasn't just growth, it was a retail takeover. If you are enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let us now understand what were the insights used by Zudio to take over the Indian fast fashion market. The pricing psychology. The real genius behind Zudio's success is their 999 rupees strategy. Anything you buy in the store is under 999 rupees. This price tag feels very affordable and even tempting. It removes the mental barrier to making a purchase. This leads to impulse purchases and, more importantly, bulk buying. People don't just walk out of Zudio with a single t-shirt. They leave with their bags completely full. This strategy fuels incredible sales volume and has led to their revenue per square foot being double than the industry average. To turn this idea into reality, they use 100% private labeling system. This means they design and source their own stuff by cutting out middlemen, and they order in huge quantities, which pushes the cost of each item further down. Focus on Gen Z and students. This pricing strategy helps them to attract Gen Z youth and students who don't have much expendable income to spend on clothes. By keeping everything under 999, it removes the guilt from spending, making fashion feel accessible and affordable. Plus, their inventory system is brutally efficient. New designs fly onto the shelves in just a matter of weeks. This constant refresh makes the store feel new every time you walk in, creating a buy it now before it's gone feeling. This also helps them to manage their inventory, as there will be very less dead stock compared to other retailers. FOCO model and real estate. Zudio does not spend even a single rupee to open a new shop. Instead, they lend out franchisees to the local business owners who wants to open a new store. It operates in a FOCO model, which is franchisee owned, company operated model. In this, the franchisee puts up the initial investment for opening the store and the company will operate the entire store, and then gives out a percentage of profit to the franchisee based on the revenue. It's a win-win situation for both the parties involved. While other brands are busy fighting for the expensive spots in the fanciest malls of Delhi and Mumbai, Zudio does not even own a single store in posh areas like South Bombay and South Delhi. Instead, they focus on opening stores in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, where the volume of sales is much higher compared to the metro cities. This model also helps them to save cost on expensive rents payable to the malls. The anti-marketing strategy. Zudio brand does not believe in modern advertising. The craziest part is that they don't even have an official e-commerce website and you can't buy their stuff online. This move reduces the huge cost of running an online business like marketing, shipping and especially returns. In India, average returns for an e-commerce brand is 25%, which can kill the profits for a brand. Instead, Zudio believes in the oldest marketing trick in the book, the word of mouth. The customer themselves market the brand by suggesting it to their friends, family, and others because of its low price and great quality. In conclusion, the story of Zudio is a powerful reminder that sometimes the simplest of ideas are the most revolutionary. They found a gap, understood the mindset of their customers, and executed their plan with incredible focus. But which strategy among this did you think was a bit shocking? And if you have ever shopped in Zudio, let us know about your experience in the comment sections below. I'll meet you in the next one.